What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Solar Light and Lunar Dark. In the last episode we began a new adventure here in the Rikoto region, and I want to thank you guys so much because you seem to really enjoy that first episode and the beginning of this new playthrough, and it makes me really excited to continue playing through this. So thank you guys so much again for the support on that first part. I just really like playing these Pokémon games for some reason lately. Like, I've been really into it, and I know not everybody is into Pokémon games, but I don't know why. I guess lately I've been feeling like I've just been really enjoying the Pokémon games, and specifically fan games like Zeta Omicron, Insurgents, Uranium, and this one, even though it doesn't have quite as much publicity or recognition, I guess, as those other ones, I'm really excited to be playing through it and hopefully bring it some more spotlight to it because I think it's really good so far, at least the Pokemon in it. So anyway, in the last episode, we got started here, like I said, and we got our starter Pokemon, which is Purrlit for your love, baby. Purrlit for your love. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Hopefully not gonna do that anymore throughout this episode, even though the urge is hard to resist, but that was the fire type little kitty cat Pokemon here. It's actually a little bit beat up, and today we are going to be heading off to the forest, but there's this dude in our way who's collecting some strange footprints. He's got what I like to call the Old Dale Town syndrome, where he's literally doing what the guy in Old Dale Town does. I don't know, but the vibe of this game, the whole black and white graphics and music really has me pumped up. I just really like, even though I didn't really enjoy Pokemon Black and White that much, I mean, I really like Black and White 2, but I don't know about Black and White 1, I guess. The point is, I really like the music and the graphics of that game, so it makes me really excited to play through this game. And this time it's actually daylight, which makes it better too, because I'm not a huge fan of playing at nighttime. One thing I'd like to mention though, I accidentally recorded this video already, or well, didn't record it, I didn't hit the record button, so oh the joys of having to play through what I already played through just a little bit ago, but at least now we know what to do, so it might be a bit of a shorter episode since, like I said, I've already been through this, so I'm probably going to speed a little bit more through it, but we're going to do it nonetheless. So if you guys are excited for another episode, make sure to leave a like. First off though, we got to go talk to our mother because that's how we get past Mr. Footprints, so let's talk to her. Orange, I see you got my message. Well, your father and I have a gift for you. We're going to get the running shoes, so finally we don't have to deal with the frustrations of walking along. We're also going to get the Poke Gear, contains a map of the Rikoto region, a radio for music, and a cell phone to call other trainers. It also contains a badge case. Isn't that awesome? It is awesome, Dad. Thank you so much for being a part of my life, Dad. I got to give a shout out to all the dads out there that stick through with your kids. You guys are awesome. Keep it up. Keep it up. That's all I got to say. I don't know why. Don't be a Goku. That's all I'm trying to say right now, is don't be a Goku and abandon your children with weird, strange green men that look like slugs. I'm too much Dragon Ball Z right now. Let's talk about Pokemon Professor Sideburns here. Professor Sideburns, that's what I've dubbed him because look at them. They're fantastic, and I think I gave him a cowboy accent, so we're going to keep that going. Oh, Orange, luckily you came back to Soul Tree Town. I forgot to give you these. Yeah, we're going to get some balls. If we didn't have enough of those already, we finally get Pokeballs. They're Pokeballs, not regular balls. Good luck. I'm going back to my laboratory. Laboratory? Dexter's laboratory. How does that intro go? Deep in his laboratory, a genius little boy with... I don't remember Dexter's Lab's intro, but we have got Budcheap here, and now we can catch this little dude. One thing I've learned about Budcheap, though, at the very end of the last episode, I ran into a green one, and I kind of mentioned that it was maybe a shiny Pokemon. Well, I don't want to spoil it and ruin the fun, but it's really not a shiny Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon in this game, or at least two of the ones I've seen so far, have really cool gender differences. So depending on the gender, they'll have different colors. I mean, we've already seen that with Pokemon like Wobbuffet in the regular games, where the female Wobbuffet has lipstick on, or lip gloss, or whatever you call it. I don't know. I don't wear makeup, so I wouldn't really know. I mean, I don't want to admit, but I probably know a little bit more about makeup than I maybe should, but then again, I did grow up with a mom and a sister most of the time, and actually I was raised mostly by my grandma, so I guess I grew up with a lot of girls. Point being, in this game, Budcheap, if we can actually run into one, the pink one is female, and there's like a bluish green one, which is the male, but all we're running into is Hamtaro time here. It's Hamtaro time to run away, because it is not Hamtaro time. I also forgot we got the running shoes, so look at that. We got our Naruto run on. He kind of looks like he's gonna fall over when he's running, like his head is a little bit too heavy for his body, or he's just doing the Naruto run, which is what I first mentioned. But totally forgot there's an item you can get over here. It's a potion. I mean, it's not the best reward, but it's nice that they put a potion there, I guess. I mean, it's not really nice of the potion itself. It's just nice that there's a little area over here to explore, which we can backtrack to later on when we got surf. There's probably going to be something cool there, but I just like that. It does remind me of Black and White 2, though, because that game started off, you started on like a secluded island, and there was a lot of surfing areas right from the beginning of the game, though obviously you don't get surf until later on. But in this game, I don't know. I actually don't know. We've played a lot of ROM hacks here, and I think in like 2 of them now, I don't remember, I think it was Insurgents, you get surf like after the 2nd gym or something, which is kind of crazy. I really want to run into a male butt cheek now, just so we see what it looks like, but really, Hamtaro, come on! Okay, that's another thing I gotta resist saying Hamtaro every time we see Hamstar, because I have a feeling we're gonna be running into quite a lot of them, but hey! Hey! Well, first off is that this guy lets us go through now. He's done searching for footprints, whatever that means. Now we see, oh, hello there. Hello, Orange, thanks for coming to get me. I can't believe I almost forgot about getting my first Pokemon. Hey, how about a battle? It could be fun, but this will be my first trainer battle, so please don't be too hard. That's what she said. Keira, that's what Keira said. Keira, you are distracting me a little bit here because you've got the looks that only a mother's child could have. I have no idea what I'm trying to say, but this is our other rival here. Last time we met Rodney, who's kind of got a berry complex going on. Berry from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. He kind of reminds me of that rival in that he's very compulsive and just in your face. Keira here, on the other hand, has got exactly what I'm looking for. I guess by that I mean Harrovore. I guess it worked out in the end though, because she gets Harrovore, her. It starts with her. It doesn't really sound like, it sounds more like hair, but I don't know if you get what I'm trying to go for. Her, Keira. Oh, that was fun. You fought well. Here, let me heal up your Pokemon. Here, her, I've confused myself now. Well, I'm gonna try to get the 8 badges so that I can compete in the Rikoto League. See you around! I was trying to think why every time I hear the Rikoto region, because that's the name of this region in this game, it makes me kind of hungry, and the only conclusion I could draw up is risotto, which I think is a kind of pasta or cheese or something, and it just for some reason makes me hungry. And see, earlier when I recorded or tried to record this and didn't actually hit record, I know, I've been doing this for like, what, 5-6 years now, and I still mess up some of the simplest stuff around. I don't know how, to be honest, but earlier I was really hungry when I was recording, so maybe that was why Rikoto reminded me of food, or made me hungry. Then again, when I'm hungry, any word will remind me of food and make me hungry. It's kind of like Sean here, you know, it reminds me of Sean Bean. And beans are in chili, and chili is delicious, so see, I can relate anything to food. Maybe I'm just addicted to food. Oh, geez. Well, I didn't actually think I'd find anything on that rock, but then, just like that, we find a rare candy, and off the back of that rare candy, we find Cheep-Peep. Cheep-Pip? Cheep-Pip. We're gonna call him Cheep-Pip. Now, this looks like a grass bird type, or sorry, grass flying. Could that actually be what it is? Let's find out, because now we have Pokeballs, so we can start catching some stuff of our own here. Oh, there we go, we've got them balls, let's go for it. And try to catch this one. It's also a girl Pokemon. One thing I wanted to work on is actually catching some girl Pokemon, because for some reason, when I don't pay attention, somehow all of my Pokemon end up being like male in most of my playthroughs. I don't know how, I just don't pay attention and that happens. No, excuse me, that happens. Anyway, Cheep-Pip travel in big flocks sometimes. There are so many of them together that they can make a rock face look like it's covered in grass. Sounds like when those birds like get on top of hippos and they look like they're just decoration for the hippo. I don't know, I think that hippos like to think of it as a stylish accessory, kind of like Pixie here, using that little flower as a stylish accessory on her little head. I don't know what the heck this thing is. It looks like it could be a fairy. It's probably a fairy, so we're gonna try and catch it and see what's up with it. I mean, we are in a forest right now, mossy forest as a matter of fact, so you'd expect a lot of grass types. Maybe it's a grass fairy. Probably gonna be a grass fairy. Nope, a bug fairy. They are called happy forest spirits. So people say that they help lost trainers find their way out. Alright, that's great. You're the poor man's Celebi. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I guess anything that I compare to Celebi would be a poor man's Celebi because Celebi's kind of a legendary, so really any Pokemon you compare to it is gonna end up being a poor man's version regardless. By that I just mean like it's a, I guess a lesser version. What was that Pidgeot? I think that was Pidgeot there, but, or Pidgeotto, one of those. It's Stickit. It's Stickit. His name is Stickit, like stick it to the man because it's a stick. That is a great name. So far, I'm actually really liking the names of the Pokemon in this game. What have we got? Stickit, Chirpip, whatever, Cheerpip. Okay, maybe not that one, but Purlit, Stickit. What else have we got? Other Pokemon that end with it. Just, I guess if you end your Pokemon's name with it, I guess I'm automatically impressed, but this is Bug and Grass, so I guess our typical bug-type Pokemon for this game, I guess. I don't know. Did Pokemon Uranium actually have one of those? I feel like it probably did, and I just don't remember already, but, you know, this game seems to be sticking a little bit more to, like, the Pokemon formula, I guess, of the sort of Pokemon you're expected to run into. Like, they have the starting bird type, the starting normal type. Now we see, like, a little bit of a starting bug type. Did I say bug earlier or bird? I meant a bird. Yeah, we have the early bird, the early rat sort of thing, the early bug now. So sticking a little bit to the formula, which I don't mind because I guess it's more so what you expect. But also switching it up because there's a grass bird pretty early on, and there's a fairy bug, Pixie. I mean, fairies in general are something that's completely new to Pokemon, so you don't really expect to see very many fairies, especially early. I guess in X and Y there was Flabebe, and I don't know what else there would be. There goes Lindsay Bluth. I'm sorry, your chicken dance was not good enough. Wow, you have nice Pokemon. Wow, you have a nice face. That's the best compliment I could come up with. I'm sorry, I'm not good with girls. I don't get to talk to them very often, Lindsay. So I don't know what to tell you. But we have yet to run into a Bud Peep or whatever the heck the birdie Pokemon is called. I want to show off that it wasn't a shiny Pokemon. Now we're never gonna run into one, and you guys will think that it was actually a shiny and that I'm stupid for not catching it, but I promise it's not. Hey, there we go. Nah, that's still a girl. It's still pink. The boy version of this Pokemon is green, okay? It wasn't a shiny. I didn't run away from a shiny without knowing, though I've probably done that way more than enough times that I would like to admit to. I mean, obviously I don't do it on purpose, but I've probably run away from way more shiny Pokemon than I'm proud of, is what I'm saying here. Would be really cool if we run into a shiny Pokemon during this playthrough, though. I think we ran into one during Pokemon Sweet, and I feel like my luck has been shifting a little bit lately. I used to have just the worst luck in Pokemon games, and I feel like I've been shifting a little bit. We got a lot of critical hits during that last one. Ran into a shiny Pokemon as well. Hey! Was that Fearow? I feel like that was Fearow. I don't know. Maybe I'm just guessing all of these completely wrong. But Lavenseed is another Pokemon. It looks a little bit weird. It also looks a little bit dead now. Maybe we should try and catch it. I'm going to try and catch as many Pokemon as we can just so that we can show them all off and see and learn what types they are. There is a wiki article, like a wiki page, which I link in the description, so you can check that out if you want. It will show you like all of the Pokemon you can catch, all of the towns in this game and stuff. I don't really want to look at it all that much, but if you're playing along, maybe that'll be more of use to you. It's basically like a Bulbapedia for this game, so yeah, it's pretty useful. Like I said, don't want to look too much into it because I don't want to spoil myself with like what the starters evolve into and whatnot, but it could come in handy when it comes to like choosing what Pokemon I want to use on my team. What the? Is that a shiny or is that also like a gender difference? Because, okay, check out ours. It's like slightly lighter green and it's got a pink flower, and then this one has got no flower and blue wings. So yeah, probably just another gender difference. I like that a lot about this game though. So far, the gender differences in Pokemon are like a lot more noticeable and just out there. I guess kind of like Meowstic. But even though Meowstic, almost two completely different Pokemon depending on gender. That one's more like Nidoran. in that depending on the gender, it's totally different. Well, then again, Nidoran is a separate Pokemon. Meowstic is the same Pokemon, but it basically might as well be two separate Pokemon. I don't know. Like I always said, if Nidoran was born in 6th generation, or I guess more so created during 6th generation, it probably would have been like Meowstic, where... And no, not really, because they have Nidoking and Queen, and Meowstic is Meowstic regardless of what it is, I guess. Well, regardless of gender, it's still called Meowstic. Whoa. I thought that girl was going to come over here and make that into a double battle, but I guess not. We've just got School Kid Michael. What is going on? We just fought Lindsay, now we fight Michael. Is the next little girl trainer going to be maybe? Is this George Michael? George Michael himself, the singer, the legend? Probably not. Maybe he runs a banana stand though, who knows? He doesn't really run it, he just kind of works there. But he might as well run it, because I mean, let's be real, George Michael's the only one that does any work around here. I'm on a field trip to Mossy Forest. That's where we are, you're right about that one. Nope, it's Sharon, so it's not the Blue family after all. I thought we were having a nice Blue family reunion, family love Michael. So, no. Turns out we're not. This is Sharon. I'm sorry. I got too sidetracked. I got too excited. Been watching a lot of Arrested Development lately. I mean, I've already watched the show many times before, but it's like my 4th time watching it actually, but I don't know. Every time it just seems to get more enjoyable for me. I love that show. It's legitimately one of my favorite shows. Here it is. Finally, I don't look like a fool anymore. Just kidding. I look like a fool regardless because, I mean, what kind of dude runs a Pokemon channel and loses the first rival battle in the game? Let's be real. That doesn't happen very often, but it happens to me. I'm gonna take it out. I probably should have caught it, but there you go. You finally get to see that I was not joking around, kidding around. I mean, I'm sure most people believe that anyway, but yeah. Gender differences. There's a lot of them in this game, and I like it. Bud Sheep and the other thing, the little pixie heart thing so far. Pretty cool stuff. Next up, we've got Dubheart, another new Pokemon here, another bird Pokemon. We've run into 3 bird flying types so far. Ooh, this might kill us. Nope, not quite. Almost did, but Perlit for your love burns through. Isn't there a thing about burning love? What is that? There's like a saying about burning love. Love burns. I don't know. This little thing has a heart on its head though, and hey, look at that. Another gender different Pokemon there too. This one pretty much the same, but you know, blue for the dude and pink for the girl. I was trying to rhyme it because blue dude doesn't really not rhyme unless you'd say blue dude. I'm a blue dude. I just blew myself. I wonder where they are. Wonder who, where are, who, what, where, why, I don't know. But I guess that's already the end of the Mossy Forest here. You should always take enough Pokeballs with you so that you can always catch the Pokemon you want. Yep, that's right, always take the balls with you. This is a Getaway Gateway. It connects 2 areas, many trainers are resting here. Great. I love how all of those people are always completely useless to us, but it looks like we made it to Serpentine City, the Garden of Rikoto. This place doesn't really look like a garden to me. I mean, I guess now I see a lot of flowers and trees and stuff, but it looks very city-like to be the Garden of Rikoto. I guess that's to say something about this region. The other cities are going to be even more so industrialized than this one, because this one's already got quite a few buildings, and oh, no, never mind, maybe that's it. The Serpentine Garden. Are you a trainer? How cute is my Pixie? Oh, you are a trainer. Well, I didn't mean to battle any more trainers. I was actually going to end off the episode, but Lillian seems to have a personal, or seems to have an, I can't even talk anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me, dude. I was going to end off the episode basically, is what I'm trying to say, but Lillian had plans of her own, and that she wanted to battle us. She wanted to be a star today, not wait until tomorrow's episode. So anyway, now that we made it to Serpentine, let's heal up and check out the Pokemon that we've got. Let me know in the comments below which Pokemons, I keep wanting to call them Poke-Sweets now. It's weird because throughout the entire Pokemon Sweet LP, hey, why are you getting so close to me, dude? Can you, like, back away a little bit? Okay, there we go. The thing that I love about centers is they're absolutely free. Alright, that sounds cool. Wait, I forgot. There was a dude in the previous center up here that gave us a quest, and we like never did it for him. So I don't know if we should go back there and like finish that for him. I think all he wanted was that potion that we ended up finding, but yeah. One cool thing about this game is all of the Pokemon centers have like little quests that you can do for people, so I'm gonna say no for now. In the next episode though, we will definitely check those out. What I was saying though is let me know which of our Pokemon that we've got here I should use, or if you saw any of the other ones in the routes that you were interested in or think I should use, let me know in the comments. Cheapip, Grass and Flying, Pixie, Fairy Bug, and Stickit, Bug and Grass. We also run into Budcheap. I do not want to use a Hamtaro. It's just a normal type. Like, I don't think it'll evolve into anything much greater, but who knows? Maybe it evolves into like a super OP mouse rat thing. You know what? Just like the last one, it turns out this episode is not really as long as I expected it to be so far, so we will explore a little bit of Serpentine City before wrapping it up, but definitely still let me know in the comments which of the Pokemon I should start training up. I'm assuming a lot of people would want to see, I already forgot his name, the Grass Flying Bird. It's gonna take me a little bit of a time to remember all of these names for the Pokemon, and that is exactly why I chose to go with no nicknames for this playthrough as well, because all of these Pokemon have new names that we want to learn, and nicknaming them would only make that harder, because then when they evolve, I mean, I guess it is easier though, because then when they evolve, you know, you don't have to learn a new name, you can just stick with your nickname. So maybe I am a hungry hypocrite, I don't know. Hello, I'm the Headbutt Man. They call me so because I give people the possibility of using Headbutt on a special tree. Here, test it out. Hey, it's TM96. So I thought he was going to be a move tutor. Turns out he just gives you the TM straight up. So let's check that out and see if any one of our Pokemon can learn it. And it looks like Stickit can actually stick it. So let's stick it to the Stickit. Stick that Headbutt to the Stickit. Don't stick your head in your butt though, because that sounds really uncomfortable and probably not possible, actually, now that I think about it. Here's a hint. Donna uses poison type Pokemon, so a psychic type might be handy. Good thing we don't have one of those yet. Also, I guess this is the home of the first gym. I actually didn't know. We're already at the first gym town, so I guess in the next episode we'll be taking on the first gym, a poison type gym, so maybe that grass flying Pokemon might not be the best. I want to catch all the Pokemon in the world! Gotta catch them all! Yep, they're just playing their video games. Don't think there's any Pokemon games you can play on your TV though, unless you've got a Game Boy player. I mean, I suppose there are some, like Coliseum, XD, Battle Revolution, but we don't talk about Battle Revolution. I'm Donna's father. I used to be the gym leader here, but I've recently retired and Donna's taken over for me. She's new to it all, but I have faith in her. Tell you what, if you can beat her and show me the gym badge, I'll give you a great gift. Is it this cup of coffee here? Because I'll gladly take this off your hands. I feel like now we should just check out people's trash for no reason. Like, well, there is a reason, but I mean, we should just casually check out people's trash cans, because it just so happened that when we walked into this one lady's house, she happened to have a full heal in her trash cans, so we should just check people's trash cans from now on. Don't do that in real life though, not advisable, both because it's rude and two, because it's probably gonna stink a little bit. But in Pokemon, in the Pokemon world, specifically in Solar Light, Lunar Dark, check out all of these people's trash cans. Wait, did we talk to this house yet? Or the people in this house, rather? I don't think you can actually talk to houses. Just talking about Jumple. Okay, might lose. Yep, alright. Very helpful there. Yep, very insightful. Thank you so much for the help. And thank you guys so much for watching. In the next episode, we will be taking on the first gym by the looks of it. Wait, did this guy just win? Oh, he's going to win. I don't know if you'll win it with that, though. Don't know about it, but we definitely will. So thank you all so much for watching once again. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.